It's okay, brother. That's just the Maplestory experience. Fight a hard boss and then just get floorings. You know, it's normal. You know, everybody gets used to it. You know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Holy shit, no Nisos. Alright, got my attendance. Okay, that means I know how to grind here. There's no Nisos. Okay, so what am I gonna use for my blessing points? 15 points for 5%. That's not worth it. I'm gonna do attack. How much the stack is? 10. Attack's better. Alright. Alright, I guess I could cube some of my hero gear. Actually, never mind. Let me cube the Absolab shoes. I'm gonna YOLO 10 times on this. Okay, I have less than the required crystal, so that's good. That means I don't have to worry about accidentally using my crystals. Oh shit, let's go! Let's go! Take these. Alright, now we just gotta get decks. Okay, you know, gotta strike while the pot is good. So, let me buy the black cubes. Then the 15% HP came out twice. I mean, MP. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna need to do more bosses for the cubes, and then we could buy 2 more this week. Alright, now the question, what the fuck am I gonna do now? I don't want to make more characters. Even though this is easy money, I don't enjoy it. I did not enjoy the road one bit. I'm pretty sure I did the weekly boss already on all characters. I mean, I don't know what to do, honestly. Kinda like, kinda fucked. Yeah, I already did all the weeklies. Well, brother, it means you're too poor to be training on Star Force maps. That's what it is. Oh, I thought you need. I thought you mean you needed 40 Star Force for Star Force maps, like training on dogs, because dogs needs 40 Star Force. See that? The best way for you to do it is to get on-chain items. That's the cheapest. On-chain items, and then after that, you could buy Ifia accessories and enhance it to like 8 or 10. But 6 mil should be enough. Uh, I mean, on-chain is 15 stars. You gotta have to do the math. Man, I got nothing better to do. I think I'll do the dailies on my hero and Mercedes. Cause I really have nothing better to do. There is zero chance I'm gonna farm with no Nisos. That's like completely waste of time. Like I'd rather go buy a character than train with no Nisos. The only exception to this rule is unless it's a Dawn Warrior or like a Angelic Buster, then I'll do it with no Nisos. But like not for any other class. Like I'm not doing that. Completely wild, dude. Alright, there's really not much going on today, so we're just gonna do the two dailies um on my hero and then Mercedes. And then we'll do like one or two Ghost Park and then call it a day. So if people have questions, we will answer it in between that. So that should be like a should take 30 minutes to an hour to do all of that. And it's gonna be like a slightly earlier end on the stream. Unfortunately, if there wasn't a blocker, we would have been doing Horror Lotus, and that would have been content for a lot of people. But unfortunately, not this week. See that, boys? No Nisos. Unfortunate. Oh shit, we got a no, boys. That's my first one. We got our first symbol yesterday. Now we got our first node. Crazy. Oh damn. I forgot it's the exterminator ones. These are the shitty tasks. Yeah, I gotta remember to like exchange the ones that's called exterminator. Cause I did this map spawn is like terrible. I just don't remember the names. I don't do these enough to like remember. I'm probably gonna make the same mistake again tomorrow. Like knowing myself, I'm definitely gonna make the same mistake. Not No, I think the last one I did it was T. It was a T-boy. The T-boy one's fine. It's the exterminator. It's bad. I enjoy the T-boy one because the map layout is a lot nicer than any of the mobs in Vanishing Journey. So like I do enjoy it. It's just this one. Like most maps in Reverse City, they're good. It's the exterminator ones. And the sad part is I got two of those. Holy shit, this character is lucky. Two no's, dude, in like less than 15 minutes. Insane. Paladin's way better. Hero's ass. Oh, she got a drop. I don't know if I'm gonna win though, but a drop is a drop. Dude, a lot of the skills in this game suffers from ping. That's why the game is a lot harder for you and me. Especially you though, because you have higher ping than me. You're just playing on hard mode, brother. Actually insane. Oh shit. I think I could use that. Never mind, I can't use it. It's missing stunning strikes on one of these. Yeah, never mind. I got too excited. Uh, unlock. Alright, that is all. I got too excited. Okay. Hero is very shit with high ping, only because it's difficult for you to dodge. Light Lord is no, it's not good, bro. You gotta need like 6 job. Give it a couple more years. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do the dailies on my hero. I can't be bothered. I'm too lazy. We're just gonna make some money here. Right now, there's three best class. Uh, Paladin, Bishop, and Shadower. in a few patches, Paladin rank will drop, and then you just have two best class, Shadower and Bishop. But as of right now, it's it's three. Well, you could say four because Corsair counts as well, but Corsair is the same thing, has the same fate as Paladin. They're gonna drop off in a few patches. In 6 months, Corsair and Paladin is gonna drop off. Yeah, so like to be perfectly like on track, definitely like four top classes: Corsair, Shadower, Paladin, and forgot what's the fourth one. You get a point. I'm too tired. My brain is not functioning. Oh yeah, Bishop, yes. Just do weekly balls. Skip daily balls. I haven't done daily balls since the patch. Like I do like one or two daily balls on my main, but that's it. I just do weekly balls. In terms of weekly balls, I have enough entries. But yeah, we're gonna probably gonna call it a night very soon. I got nothing better to do. Just gonna go to sleep. Dark Knight is okay. I mean, if if you think that you're gonna be good, I don't think you're ever gonna be good. Like you're just average. But that's the thing about Maplestory is you can't be chasing meta because the meta changes every 6 months. Like I'll give you the example, right? From when Shade was released up to until today, Shade is the best class in the game, and everybody says Shade is weak, but they're capping, right? I did a test with a tier list, like Shade is literally the best. But Shade is gonna change. They're not gonna be the best after 6 months from today. By next summer, Shade will not be the best. It will be bottom tier. That's because Shade's fifth job skills is very bad. Has bad multipliers. I'll give you another example. Paladin. I always thought Paladin was good. like at least better than Hero ever since the game come out. And if you watched the stream long enough, you would know that I was wrong. Paladin is not stronger than Hero at fourth job, right? After I did the tier list analysis, we realized that I was wrong. And but at today's patch, currently, right now fifth job, Paladin is stronger than Hero. That's because Hero's fifth job skill, the first skill is dog shit, and then Paladin's got the first skill is OP. But that's gonna change again by summer because by summer everybody has all their fifth job skills. And overall, Hero's fifth job skill is better than Paladin's overall. So, right now Paladin is top. That's because most classes first skill is shit. And Paladins only has one good skill, and which is the first skill. Because the first skill is so OP, they have to nerf Paladin other skills. So it just so happens, we only get for one skill, so now Paladin's the top, right? But 6 months later, when everybody gets their fifth job skills, Paladin will be dog shit again, right? Will be the bottom tier. But right now is the only class in the game that can last more than 3 years right now is Bishop. Bishop falls off at sixth job, but but it's gonna take us 3 years to get the sixth job. So if you want to play meta, Bishop is the only choice. Other classes, the meta changes every 6 months. Bishop is the only class where the meta stays with them for 3 years. Like that's an exception, but other than that, every class has a 6 month rotation period. So that's why you cannot chase meta. It doesn't work. You have to find a class you like playing that you could farm and grind on. For me, I have two classes that I like playing. It's Dawn Warrior and Angelic Buster. Like these two classes, I don't mind farming and grinding on. Nah, Dawn Warrior is not safe. Dawn Warrior is dog shit at the 2 minute patch. Literally bottom tier, worse than Light Lord. But if you think Dawn Warrior is safe, but you need to get fact checked. Like once 6 patch comes out, Dawn Warrior is worse than the current Light Lord. You guys think Light Lord is dog shit right now? Holy shit! Wait until you see Dawn Warrior. I mean, that's what the game is about, right? No game ever has the same meta. In fourth job, we could recommend people to chase meta because it's under level 200 is so easy to get. But once you get past to fifth job, you really have to start dedicating your resources because, right? If you're not 1 million combat power, you can't even one shot vanishing journey maps. And the higher level ones, definitely 1 mil is not enough. You need 1.5 mil. And with each fifth job map they release, the requirement is gonna double. So you can't just be fourth job world where everybody can run around with 100k combat power, and you can chase meta because 100k combat power is literally no investment at all. But once you start gearing up to 5 million, 6 million, every time you change classes, you have to sell at a loss. Otherwise, because things in the market it's not liquid. It's very difficult for you to sell at a full price. The only people who pays full price is Ganon. And right now, Ganon is down bad. He's not gonna be able to afford your shit. I have never seen anybody who pay full price besides Ganon. It's crazy. But everybody else just pays at a discount. So you have to sell at discount. If you sell at discount just to change classes, you'll always be at a loss. You're never gonna build up your character. Dude, we always remember Ganam paying like 30 mil, 40 mil for like a fucking Fafnir unique weapon. Like, remember that, guys. Guys, like, to give an example, like, Fafnir Legendary right now sells for 20 mil. Uh, that's a street price. Fafnir Legendary with main potential is 20 mil. But Ganam was paying 30, 40 mil for Fafnir unique. Like, even though, like, even back then, like, you could find Legendary for 40. But today's price is like 20, right? Back then it's 40, 50 for Legendary. But the brother was paying that price for unique, so he definitely like paid for full price. Now, 50 million unique, I mean 50 million legendary Fafnir is not full price. That's a discount. That's a 50% discount. Because if you want to make your own Fafnir from scratch to legendary, it's gonna on average it's gonna cost 100 million. Now back then was not a good price, dude. That's literally the same price it would have cost you if you roll yourself. No, brother. Hey, I mean, listen. As long as it's worth it to you, that's great. But that's why you're gonna be used as an example in the future, right? Every time we talk about market liquidity, we just say Ganon is the liquidity. But then we say now, but then we also say Ganon is out of money, so Ganon will not be your liquidity. So now if people want to sell their shit, you gotta sell at a discount. Yeah, I'm trying to sell my shit at a discount. It's not working, dude. Well, I mean that's the thing, right? It's you got lucky. You found a dumbass and you flipped it, right? I mean, like, but like, is the person you flip to is he still in the market? Like, I don't think so. He's down money. Like, obviously back then, there's people who was paying a premium, right? There's people who pay premium and there's people who pay full price. The guy Ganan sold to, he was paying premium. Well, that doesn't like change the fact that Ganan paid full price, right? Now the other guy who paid premium, that's a different story. In terms of who bankrupts first, the premium guy bankrupts first, and then the full price guy bankrupts second, and then the guy who only buys discount he bankrupts last. Right? That's just how market works. Now on the good market, right? If the game is popping off like Axie, then the guy who pays premium makes all the money, right? Unfortunately for Maplestory, it's going downhill. So people are bankrupting in order. You bankrupt first, I bankrupt next. Everybody's bankrupt. The game is doing so bad, Mr. Link is finally going to sell off his pets. Like, the guy literally collected hundreds of pets. Now he's selling off because he's down money. He's down bad. Well, he's not down bad. He just doesn't have faith anymore, I guess. Cause for Link, it's like pocket change. Yeah, people fucked up the Animator's price. They've been tapping hard. It's crazy though. They keep tapping on it. The thing is like climbing. That shit used to be like 100K just to tap. Now it's like 140. Oh, yeah, actually it used to be 80K average. Damn. Yeah, it used to be 80K. Holy shit. Yeah, people fucked up the price. Maybe as long as people is tapping is I guess is good for the game. Like more people spending money. That's kind of true. They do get a lot of crystals from Temple AFK. So they spend it, and then when they spend it, push the price up. Crazy though. Oh yeah, especially like what? Like now we boss millions it gives out power crystals too. So I think the market is gonna like increase further. Brother, you gotta like make more oats like Ganon. Ganon has so many weekly oats. Ganon gets all the boss millions. The Ganon wins once every week, or at least once every 2 weeks. I mean, I remember when first boss million comes, the Ganon just came over here be like, "Hey, I won 10 million." Crazy stuff, dude. Yeah, main character is ass. I feel like the best bang for your money is like Czak, Boss Mill, sort of Czak. If you're good at the game and you don't lag, you could solo Czak at like 900k, 800k combat power, like easily. For me, I struggle with the lag, so I need like 1.2, 1.3 million to do Zakum. But like for a lot of people who doesn't like 900k, 800k is more than enough. Like the C players, they could definitely do Chaos Zakum with like 800k. I think they can. And then Zakum's pretty decent, it drops alright. The expected is like the expected return on Zakum is it's like 200k in Nisos, not counting jobs, like just it's like 200k. That's like very good. Um, for reference, like Chaos Queen is only like 180k, and Magnus is 200k, like to solo it. So like Magnus actually solo. Magnus is less Nisos than Zakum, and solo Magnus is like you're looking at like 1.5, 2 million combat power. And most people cannot solo at 1.5 because it's very hard. Like they need like 2 million a minimum. No, I don't have any ideas right now. Like the only idea is there's only two things you could do. There's three things you could do in life, right? You make Evans, you farm pigs, or you do Ghost Park. I just tried Evan today. The money's good. Not gonna lie, it is good. But I just fucking hate it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Uh, I was like yarning throughout, trying to falling asleep, and I was like, I was slept well. Like it wasn't like it's not like I stayed up all night or something like that. I wanted to sleep. No, like I was rested, but I was still very sleepy because playing 120 is just that boring. Um, and then, or you could do pigs, go back to pigs, make it by like a current rate, 120%. You're making like 150k per hour. You're making 150 to 170k per hour with this rate at pigs, which is the best map right now. I don't think anybody makes more than 170k right now. Like with these kind of rates, like nobody makes more than 170k. Like people who tell you that they make 170k, they're capping. They're lying to you. Yeah, like look at all of this. Just not possible. Pigs is the highest Niso rate right now, like 170k. And then if you don't want to do that either, like the only thing you could do is just AFK Ghost Park, which is what I do. Right? Finally, if you want to take a big risk, you could be Ganon, uh, AFK Tempo on multiple wallets. Now Ganon is small risk because Ganon has 5 computers, so like he's not taking that big of a risk. If you guys do 5 wallets in one computer, you're in the bang risk territory. You could get banned. 2 or 3 definitely not gonna get banned in one computer, but once you hit the 5 and above, you're at risk of ban. But Ganon is not at risk. Ganon can do like 10. He could do 2 per computer. Like so, Ganon is like all set. So you could do that, right? These are the only 4 methods left. Like that's it. In terms of revenue, I think it's pretty decent. Like the best is probably AFK. Like that's the best. Like at best you get 100k per hour AFK doing nothing. At worst you get 100k power crystals, which you can then enhance neophyte rings, neophyte pendants, and things like that, and sell it back at like a 75% discount. So at 75% discount, you're selling for like 75k per hour. Like still good. All right, I'm bored out of my mind. So I'm gonna call it a night. Uh, but you gotta all you gotta do is log out and then log in a new account. Uh, or get more computers. That's it. Uh, yeah, the nose stones are on the on next on the next Saturday or Sunday, right? That's the best. Yeah, I agree. Nose stones is gonna be huge. I want to sell all my nose stones to Link. Hopefully, Link can give me a good price, and then I make some bank. I'm expecting. Listen, like this is my plan for the nodes. Like, if the nodes don't stabilize 200k Nisos per node, I'm gonna sort NXPC because it just means there is no longer demand for power for progression from the whales from the Laviatans. If the whales and the Laviatans aren't spending, this game is cooked. So you have to exit. And 200k is a fair price for nodes because one is the average rate to get one node is 1 hour, and if Niso is at max capacity, high level whales makes 400k per hour with web pat. Last patch. Right, current patch obviously nobody makes money, but for whales perspective, they're like, okay, well, 1 hour is only worth 400k, and I have to grind myself. But I could just buy from people, 200k is just 30 minutes. So like you have to value those at 30 minutes because the drop rate is 1 hour anyway. So like this is 2 times better than drop rate. And if the whales don't support this price, that means the game is cooked. Because usually that's how the node is priced in Maplestory Mobile, in Maplestory Web 2, Maplestory. They all value no price based on 2x the grind rate. Because if it's the same grind rate, you might as well just farm it yourself. So it has to be like cheaper than the grind, right? So if you're making 1 million, then and it's one node per hour, then it's like 500k, right? But the thing is, the rate for grind is 400k per hour, and you make one node per hour. Not only that, you get limited to 6 nodes a day. So nodes has to worth 200k. If it doesn't, we short NXPC. That means NXPC is cooked. There's no demand for NXPC. Because if the whales don't buy NXPC, who the fuck buys NXPC? Like every fucking day, the game is generating tens of thousands of NXPC, and that's just like sell pressure on the market. And the whales don't fucking buy that up and use it to progress their account. Like the token's going to 10 cents. So we short that. Easy. And that's the logic, right? And with 200k nodes per boss, I think that's pretty decent money for all of us, especially the guys who has like max level NFT. Make all your level 200 Legion characters solo easy sickness. Doesn't take a lot. It only takes 2 million investment. You buy clean equipment from the boss meal guy. That entire setup is only 2 million. It only costs 2 million. And you solo sickness. She drops 2 nodes. Well, on average you get one per kill. And well, no, on average you get one node per 2 kills, right? About 2 kills, one node. But the sickness Niso now got buffed like dramatically. So like you get like right now the average rate you're gonna get for sickness easy in Niso is like 300k plus half a node, right? So it's like 400, 500k a kill for sickness. If you have 10 accounts, that's 5 mil. If you have 20 characters, that's 10 mil. That's better than what I make daily bossing last patch, and it's less time. So like honestly, like for me, like in terms of weekly revenue, I think that like by next Saturday, Sunday, like I literally gonna make the same amount as daily bossing because I have so many like weekly characters. Uh, but yeah, obviously first we should price a little bit higher, but it has to stabilize 200k. If it doesn't, the game is cooked. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night, boys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. I'll see you tomorrow probably. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do on stream because like there's really nothing for me to do. Like I don't want to farm because there's no Nisos, and I already did weekly boss. So, I'll think about it overnight, and then we'll find something for content. We're missing content nowadays. But yeah, all right, I'm logging out. Peace.